we've got a 2016 smart car, 4.2 Passion, that has a check engine light that comes on. There it is. You can see it right down here in the corner of the dash is your check engine light. What we're going to do now is hook up a OBD2 scan tool to see what kind of codes that it's telling me that's wrong with the engine right now. You find the connection down below here is a little yellow connector. The end of the connector on the scan tool connects right onto it. Now you just follow the instructions on the scan tool. It tells you to turn on the ignition. Then we're going to press the arrows that go together. And it's in scan mode. There it is. It comes up with a code of P26AB, which when you look this up, it refers to the coolant bypass valve. So that's where we'll go now to locate it and replace it. This video is going to be about a 2016 smart car with a check engine light showing on the dash. After running the OMD2 code, it came back as a P26AB, which refers to the coolant bypass valve. The part, I went to www.mbusa.com/genuine/parts. Click on the Shop Now. If you have a part number, just enter it at the top where it says part number, and it will go right to it. In my case, on this car, I have a 2016 Smart car 4.2 Passion, and the part number for the coolant bypass valve is 281-203-0100. The coolant bypass valve is going to be located in the front of the car, down here below the reservoir for the windshield wipers. So the first thing I have found that you got to do so you could have access to it is remove the headlight adjustment, which is right here. You just give it a quick quarter turn, pull it, pop off the cover for the bulb, and hold it down, and that will snap right out. Okay. After that, we're going to remove the reservoir for the windshield wipers. This is looks like probably the hardest part of doing this. You have to get your hand down in here, this little tiny hole, and take this bolt loose, which I have. As always, trying to get big hands and little spots don't work all the time. After removing that, oops, one more little thing to help ease getting things out. There's a little support bracket right here using your torque bit, which this one is a T30. Get that loose. Now just come right off. And now our reservoir will come right out, and you can just kind of lay it up here. Now I'll get a light so that we can see where the bypass valve is, right down there, mounted on the firewall. Okay. This is it, the part. Okay. Looks like it's going to be a number 10 metric. Right there. Okay. I've got it loose. Let me check the new one to see how that clip goes on. Looks like it's just getting the connector off. They got a vacuum line that you have to disconnect. And everything I've read, they just tell you to take a loose from the T right here in the car, instead of trying to take that out, and just put it back in that fashion. Let me go ahead and remount it on the mounting bracket here, and we'll be right back. The bolts that the removal now we're going to replug the line into the coolant lines here. Oops, we got one thing. I gotta hook up the plug. Let me see how that's gonna go on there. Okay, we got a notch and a smooth side. The notch goes to the front. So that's right there. Okay. Well, that's that. Now the thing to do is now start putting things back in the car. Be back just as soon as I get that done. Ready? Yep. Okay, we're going to put the headlight adjustment back in. Basically, you want to make sure it's ran all the way in so that you'll be able to latch it onto the adjustment on the inside. You take and push down on the bulb and you just kind of, you gotta kind of feel your way around for a slot, and then once you fill the slot, you put it in and you give it another quarter turn back the other direction until the adjustment is on the top. Then you're going to take a number 6 metric Allen wrench and stick it in there, and what you'll do is you'll just turn it until you're back out to where it originally was. It is wise to take and mark it with a Sharpie or something so you can get it back to where it was. I did not do that, so I'm going to have to wait until evening and make adjustments to it then. Got the bracket back in place there, and next thing we'll do is we'll go in and reattach the scan tool and clear the code and see if that took care of the problem. Okay, now we're going to erase the code, which we hit it twice. Erase for successful. Button to view the current. What else going on here? DTC, DCT. Yep. Right, I'll turn her off and as you can see, the check engine light is now gone. So next thing that what I've read on it is you just got to drive it around a while to make sure there's no other codes that pop up, and if there is, we'll be back on YouTube again for your amusement.